So I've got the standings up for the race, which is what we want to see, obviously. Big is currently leading the standings with 96 points, with Judge Santi 22 in second on 79, De Roy in third on 59 points. Bit of a gap down then after that. We've got Dan Murphy 92 on 38 points, Jay Hartnell on 36, Rosie on 32, Brizzy Boy on 31. Bit close there for that group of cars, and then we've also got PR Owen on 26 points with Martins 23 on 24, the Flying Welshman also on 24 points with Bate on 20. That's the top 11 there. TTV Dixon is in 12th on 19 points, just looking at this here, with Nivi on 15 points in 14th place. In 15th we have Luna Ascari on with 12 points. 16th we have the driver R28 with 4 points. Then Sniper Boy with 2 points, Dragon on Speed with 1, and Jinit to Win It and No Fandangle are yet to score in this championship. But here we are readying up. It'll be interesting to know what weather's like for this race as well. I'll try and see if we can get that in on the chat. If anyone does know, that would be awesome. I'm quite interested to see how these cars handle at this track, because there's quite a few fast, high-speed corners, and it's a wet qualifying. Okay. Why has it put me in the... Wait, why has it put me in? It shouldn't have put me in, should it? Oh, that's the wrong controller. Yeah, I don't understand why it's put me in a race. Okay. I didn't select a driver, so I'm not really too sure why it's done that. It might have been because we don't have a full lobby, so it's just put me in a car. Yeah, okay, we don't have a full lobby, so it's just put me in a car. Okay, we currently have Nibby in P1 though. This is going to be very interesting. It's a very... Oh, it's got Luna Ascari currently P1 at the moment. This is a very tight and twisty track in the wet. It's going to be very interesting to see how these guys and girls get on. That was taken very sweetly there from Luna. This fast right-hander is, I can imagine, will be a very tricky corner throughout the race anyway, especially with the gravel. Very smooth on the power there. Riding on board with Big now. Is he? Well, he had taken the lead. He's not taking the lead anymore. Yes, we've got a few people that are retired. I'm not quite sure what that is. It might be quality bans, but I'm not sure. Or crashing, maybe. This chicane, I can imagine, will be very tricky, as Big does struggle to slow it down there, and I think that's compromising a little bit. Luna seems to be a bit further up the road. Losing the back end very slightly. I'm glad it's a great shot, these cars. Across the line, is she going to take P1? I believe she will, and she does with a 31.7. That is an outstandingly quick time. 7/10 on the field. That is a great lap. I'm going to have to retire straight away, and I might miss the start of the race, is what I've just thought. I think it is because I didn't hit like spectate, and it just put me in an empty car, so that's probably my own fault. But I will just retire straight away. Okay, so who have we got starting on what tyre? So we've got third place Rosie on mediums, and Jay Hartnell in 14th on mediums, along with Jinit's Win It in 16th. So that'd be quite interesting. They might try and prolong that medium stint and maybe do like guarantee a one stop maybe. But we do not know what is going to happen with regards to safety cars and things like that. So there we go. Okay, let's see who we can ride on board with straight away. Okay, as Luna has kept the lead into turn 1 by the looks of it. Who he made contact with, or if he just lost it on his own, but that is not good for him at the start of this race. As we are on board here with Total P's trying to go side by side with Rosie by the looks of it. Oh no, that's Martin, sorry. Through to the fast right. We've got a change of position here with Judge Santi overtaking Nivi there. And now Total Pete has got past Rosie by the looks of it for now, but Rosie's going to send it back up to the inside and does so. Is Total Pete's going to hang around the outside? It looks like he's doing so, and gives him the inside for this next corner. Where is Rosie? There she is. Move done for now. Who else is close on track as we see Giusanti and DeRoy swapping positions, but it looks like he has overshot the corner. DeRoy has inherited that position back and made contact with Nibby there. Looks like they all got through unscathed. I don't think there's wing damage for anyone. I'm not too sure though. But that did look very close indeed. Is Nibby pitting? No, just going very defensive there. As we see, Lunas has now been overtaken for the lead. Big has inherited that P1, but Lunas is not going to back down here. 5-second time penalty for no Fandangle there. That is not good for his race. Let's see these two battling. I see there's lots of change for position back of the field. Everyone just see, oh, there is a piece of wing there flying across the track. What car did that come off of? This is just crazy. Everybody is side by side, as I say here, so here, but there is now a safety car. Who was in front? I believe it was Bay. Okay. So we've got No Fandango X in the pit. That will save his race a little bit because of the safety car, so he will be able to catch back up there. And Sniper Boy been given a drive-through. No, that is not what you want in this early on. Well, you don't want that anyway, but let alone this early on in a race. That is unlucky there. Okay then. I have no idea where I put that. Okay. Let's have a look at the race director as well and have a look at incidents here. So there have been a lot of collisions in this race so far. That is really going to hurt Sniper Boy Hearts there. He's probably going to have to serve that straight away. As we see, Janet has now come into the pit and putting on the soft tyres by the looks of it. And taking them off too. Going by that glitch. Who else has pitted? Rosie has pitted from mediums to softs as well, cementing the fact that they will most likely be on a 2-stop. How is Jay Hart not getting on? Is he still on his mediums? He is. I think he's the only medium runner now. That he is, apart from No Fandangle at the back. There we go. And two teammates bringing up the rear. I think the safety car might be in this lap. Let me put some telemetry on as well, just to make it better for everybody. Looking at penalties at the moment, drive-through and 2 5-second time penalties in the field. Okay. Position change. DeRoy and Nibby up 6 spots from the start. That is great. Total Keys up 5. Dan Murphy also up 5 spots. Lynx down 7. That is not a good start really. Rosie down 13 and No Fandangle down 8. Let's hope this safety car can kind of neutralise the field a little bit more for everybody. Especially for the guys at the back. That's what they'll be hoping for. We see someone pitting at the back of the field. Who was that? Okay, Sniper Boy and Cray 10, I'm going to say. I've probably got that wrong. I think I've got your name wrong a few times. This is a very hard track to pass as well, I think. It is an F1. I don't know how different it will be in F2 though. Going by what we've seen so far with a lot of side-by-side action. So Sniper Boy's pitted and gone into mediums. And he's taken his... So what he's probably going to do is do his drive-through when the safety car comes in and probably hope to not pit again and maybe take those to the end. Let's watch out for Sniper Boy, because if everyone's battling and he sets consistent laps, it could be quite an easy track to catch people up on. so let's keep an eye on him for later in the race. I thought the safety car might have been in this lap, but Total Peace has not caught up, so yeah, we're not. Ooh, okay, that glitched a little bit. He's now in this lap, okay. Let's ride on board with Big. Actually, no, let's put the restart like this. 5-second time penalty. Oh no! That is not what you want to see there, straight off the restart. But let's see, Big seems to get a great launch, to be fair. As we have a look further down the field, people are going to be going for moves as we see. I think that is Shanti down the inside of Nivi. These two have been battling all race long so far. I know we're only on lap 5, but Sniper Boy did come in to service drive-through and got a 5-second penalty, which is not ideal for him. As, oh wow, we see drivers down the inside everywhere there. Nivi seems to have lost a few positions from that initial scrapping. As we have a yellow flag, what has happened at the back to Jinnit? He has spun it there. It does not look like there's any damage though. So let's see if he can get going and catch back up. I'm not sure who he made contact with there. See, Big has pulled out a 9/10 lead at the front there. These guys are crazy. Not in a bad way, just they all race so hard. And they're not scared to go for moves, which is just incredible. As we see, I think Nivi might be like, oh, Martin's outbrakes himself there, locks up, runs into the gravel. We're going to keep looking back to see how he rejoins, and it seems fairly okay, to be honest. I think he tried, that was probably as safe as it could have been. This Fruity Boy, is he going to go for a move down the inside into turn 1? I do not know. I'll tell you what though, one of these guys might. Not looking like it. Is Brizzy going to send it down the inside? It will be a brave one if he does. He thinks better of it, as we see Dan Murphy, Nivi and Lynx there. Very close into turn 1 also. It's turning into a bit of a train as Total Peace has hit. Maybe he got damage with Jinnit to win it when they spun. As Jinnit's win it has now spun on the exit of turn 1 there. It's really not looking like his day today. Jay Hartnell on his mediums is now battling with Rosie. I don't know where to look. There's just cars everywhere. Nivi seems to be struggling at the moment on this set of tyre. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide into this corner. That Nivi holds around the outside, runs a little bit wide. They are still 3 wide. This is incredible. Oh, now they're 4. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Wanting to play bump cars from Nivi. Lynx seems to lose out 2 positions there, but let's see what. Oh, is he going to try and hang it around the outside? No. Is he going to lose the spot to Rosie potentially? Who's going to get the better exit? These guys are racing so hard together, but so cleanly as well by the looks of it. Oh, that's going to be very close there. Nivi's car's in the tarmac by the looks of it, but here we go, round the outside. Is Nivi going to box? No. Just taking a very narrow line there as we see Lynx is now side by side. How is this going to go into turn 1? Oh, as Jay Hartnell has outbroke himself by the looks of it there and gone off into the gravel. That is not ideal as he was battling on those mediums and would have gone longer. As we do have a yellow flag here as well. Oh, it's Roy Judge Santi. Let's ride on board with Cray here. All the way at the hill. Judge Santi seems to be squeezing a little bit there. A little bit of grass there. Oh, as now they have made contact into the right hander. Neither of them wants to lift. But at the end, Roy has to concede that position. Brucey Boy has now been hit with a 3-second time penalty as Total Peace has now retired from the session. Oh, as we're on board with Rosie, gets a big snap of oversteer around the outside of Martin's there. Is she going to hang it all the way around the outside? I think she's going to have to back off potentially. Is given space just. It looks like she almost turned in on Lynx there. I'm not sure if she saw. Braking early to take the. Oh, not going for that move as we do have a big lock up in front. Let's ride on board and see if we can get a better idea. Oh, as Rosie nearly loses car, that is great save, but Lynx has just got great drive. I don't think hanging it around the outside is a good idea, but he has done. Rosie's given the space, and we see Nivi behind is gaining massively as well. This is incredible. I do see a move in front there. Looks like Dan Murphy, as they are going too wide there. Nivi just kind of waiting back, as there is contact there between Rosie and Lynx. And side by side with Nivi here. Nivi's still there, but the position is Rosie's for now. Right on board a little bit up the field here and see who else is close. It's looking like these guys at the moment. Lap 8 of 19 here. We see Vic has pulled out a great lead of 4.9 seconds there. Now 5 to Luna in second place. Judge Santi in third, 3 seconds further back. As we see Dan Murphy here. Oh, Brucey Boy gets a bit, weaves a little bit there, losing the back end. Is he going to send it down the inside? He is. A very quick chicane, outbraking himself, and Brucey Boy tries to get the switch back on to get better traction out of the corner, but he has made that move. I mean, it was a little bit risky, and he did overshoot the corner a bit, but I don't know. As Luna has been given a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, that is unlucky there from P2. Probably not ideal in this situation, as there's another 5-second time penalty for Crow there in the McLaren, as we do see Bowie has not gone in the gravel. He spun instead. Wait, I'm not sure if this is lag or if this is actually what's happening on his screen. Okay, I'm going to keep riding on board as he has just now been pushed into the grass. I'm a little bit there by Dan Murphy. He was showing us in the gravel and then all of a sudden back on the track, so I'm not really sure what I was looking at to begin with, but they did look to spin there, as everyone seems very close together. I'm not sure if there's maybe bad connection or a bit of lag for some of these drivers. Yeah, his car is jumping all over the places, and we now see Lynx has now spun it. I've got a feeling there might be a few connection issues. Yeah, I think there are a few connection issues here, as we see DeRoy closing in on Bate. And Martin's closing in on DeRoy. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the position change. No. There we go. So we still have 8 drivers to stop, I believe. And let's have a look at penalties, all 5 seconds, as we see these guys are about to go 3 wide on the start-finish straight. Are they? Yes, they are. Trying to hang it around the outside, but Brizzy Boy's there. Where is Jay Hartman? Tried to back out of that one. He's back up into 6th. That's a few people have now pit. That will explain it. Riding on board with no pandangle up this straight here. They do look like the closest guys on track at the moment by the looks of it. Oh, is Nofan going to try it down the inside here? Not really an overtaking position, and does decide to back out. Probably the right decision. Trying to get a good exit out of here, maybe hang it around the outside of this corner to get the inside line potentially. Brucey Boy's wise to it. Well, he was initially. I think Nofan might have caught him napping there, but hasn't. DRS active though, but he has now lost the place to Jay Hartnell, I believe. They are now side by side, and I do think, oh, that looked a little bit laggy, but Jay Hartnell has made that move with Rosie right behind there. I think a lot of these guys are the guys that hit under the safety car and are now going to prolong their stint, or maybe try and see it to the end, who knows. As Big is now in the lead of the race, in the pit lane as well. Is he going to pit and rejoin in the lead of the race? Yes, he is. That is incredible. The championship leader there is having an amazing race out front by the looks of it so far. Oh, that's a touch there from Nofan on Brisley. We see Luna is in P5, but I believe that will be a net P2. But obviously these guys might try and go to the end, so it just depends on tyre wear and if Luna can get past before in these remaining 8 laps. There are changes for position back here that These guys are so close together. Right, I'm going to go back to no fan because he is now 2/10. Is this going to be a carbon copy of last lap, basically? No? Okay. I mean, Luna's catching very quickly, so I think these guys' tyres might be dead. Very good exit. Brucey Boy is jumping all over the place here. Is he going to box this lap? Yes, he is. Is he going to get a time penalty like a lot of people have, as Jay Hartnell has also boxed? No, Van Dangle has inherited second place, but Luna Scari, I am pretty convinced, will take that off of him very quickly. Okay, so we have Nivi going defensive. I thought he was going to box then. Just a train. Where is Jay Hartnell going to come out of the pits from his second? I believe that's his second stop. I'm not too sure. On to soft tyres to the end of the final 7 laps, and he's going to come out in P10 by the looks of it. Yes, he is. There are a few people with penalties as well. Let's keep on board with these guys. We'll keep on board with Rosie at the front of the train there. Nivi, sorry. So we're watching everybody chase him up the hill effectively. And Luna has passed, no Van Dangle, sorry, I missed that. Up into second place for Luna though. Let's go back on board with Nivi here. Oh, Rosie getting a look there. Definitely better on the brakes at this stage. Oh, no contact please. A slight nudge there. Could have maybe opened the steering to avoid that. Bate has now left the session. I believe that's moving everybody up a place. No, it's not, sorry. I do believe Rosie is quicker. There is a set yellow flag. That's Bate, okay. Okay, that's his ghosted car. Okay, Nivi taking a very... He does like taking a very narrow line going on to the start-finish straight. I think it kind of fools everybody, but Rosie is going to go... No, not going to go at the inside. Didn't quite catch in time, unfortunately. Both of these, well, this entire train of cars are also catching Martin's 23 there, who does have a penalty of 3 seconds. Okay. I think that the position will change at the end of the race, will be quite high. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I need that one as we have a yellow flag, sector 1. What has happened, sector 1, as we have Rosie Boy here. Oh, okay. I looked backwards and I'm now on board with everybody else, so I don't want it on position change, sorry, I wanted it on interval, but that it seems to have gone. There we go, sorry. It's changing the wrong setting there as we see Lynx at the back of this train here. So if he can take the final point off the Roy with 5 laps to go. But even so, that doesn't look likely because Roy is in the slipstream here of the McLaren MP9. Just not seeming to gain much. Is he going to send it up the inside? I believe no, he's going to back out. And there's no contact there as Rosie goes up the inside of Nivi. What about Lynx here? He is going to capitalise. No, he is not. Okay, Nivi and Rosie are still side by side. Well, they're not quite. Rosie has hung that around the outside and taken P7 from Nivi there. Oh, Lynx is... I wouldn't go direct up here, Lynx, buddy. I back out, and he has done. There is another yellow flag. Grizzly Boy has retired. Okay. That might have been connection, maybe. I believe he's been very unlucky this season, Grizzly Boy. Oh, I heard a noise. There was a little bit of contact by the looks of it. There is Lynx. If he boosts, is that Sniper Boy Harps in the background in P12? Freaking. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to lose it there. As Lynx has gone up the inside and really pounced on him for making a mistake there. I believe Lynx will take this position. Don't overshoot the corner, allow the space on the outside, and he does so. Very well racing there. Very well racing, very well raced. Lynx decides to back out and is maybe going to get a run though, because he also has the DRS. Going to have to go to the outside. I believe he's clipped the wall there, as we see Lynx going to the outside, just not being able to make it stick. But we do see Nibby and DeRoy battling. DeRoy has taken that position and moved up into position 8 there. No Fandango is still going in P3. It'll be interesting to see if he does try and take that all the way to the end. Be very, very interesting if he does. And credit to him as well. On board now with Santi. Stops. No Fandango has stopped as well, so he is going to be taking this to the end of the race by the looks of it. Battle for the final podium position. Obviously, No Fan's probably going to want to fight this quite hard because it is his podium, but he probably just wants to get to the end considering the race he's had. And he, as we see, Judge Santi there has now moved up into the podium positions. There was a yellow flag a bit further back. I'm just going to see if you can see what caused that. That is going to spin for French now in P13 there. Let's have a look at Jay Hartnell and his teammate Lynx in the DRS. Looking like there is going to be a move here into turn 1. No, decides better of it and has backed out. He's on fresher, softer tyres though, so probably would have fancied yourself, but I guess they are teammates and want to bring it home. And probably want to try and catch the two guys battling in front. Martins. Oh, Rosie has now overtaken Martins into P6. That was missed on camera there, guys. I apologise, but that was great from Rosie there. These guys can follow so closely in the corners, I love it. Don't think there's going to be any overtake here. What has happened to DeRoy? He seems to have lost a little bit of time there. I'm not too sure why, or I'm not sure if he actually has, but... No, sorry, he has broken away from Nibby, that's my mistake. Oh, he's redlined that gear quite high there. And activated DRS quite late. Lynx may have a run on him. I don't think it's going to be enough though, unfortunately. I believe these guys are still the closest on track. And it's Sniper Boy is going for a move on the inside now. Now the outside, which will turn to the inside again on Jay Hartnell. And then the outside again. Is he going to hang this around the outside? I believe he will. He will get better speed through the corner because of the banking. And that is a great move into P11. Can Sniper Boy salvage a point after having to serve his drive through? He does have a 5-second penalty though, so it all depends. Oh, Lynx tapping the back of Nibby there. Oh, a little bit of understeer power, a little bit too early. Lifted off in time though. And Nibby has gone wide. It looks like he's going to take this position now. Is Lynx going to be able to hang it around the outside? No, Nibby has overshot though, and Lynx has done the under and over, and that has worked perfectly into P9. Sniper Boy, is he fancying finishing in the points today? I believe he is. Obviously he does have that penalty, but if he does it on track, it will still feel good and a good comeback. Oh, had to get out of the steering a little bit there, as we see Jay Hartnell has had a bit of a moment, it looks like. Let's see if Sniper Boy can salvage anything. Obviously these two do have penalties as well, which will impact the final result for sure. Jay Hartnell might even finish in the points here, we never know. Oh, very late on the brakes there. Hearing contact but not seeing contact. These two are the closest on track at the moment. We will go back to big at the end of this lap to go on to the final lap, sorry, when it goes to 19. He's not had much screen time today, but I guess that's what happens when you drive perfectly. What we've seen anyway. Just controlled the race for sure. Sniper Boy, no! Sniper Boy's gone in too late there. Is he going to lose a position to Jay Hartnell? No. Unfortunately, I think that might be no points for Sniper Boy there because of that. I think it would have been unlikely anyway because of the penalty, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure he'll still be kicking himself. It's now on to 19. Let's have a look. Going through the field here. Why is No Fandangle pitted? I'm really not sure why he's pitted there. I really don't know. But here we go for the final lap. I'll be interested to know that. I'll have to. I'm sure he pitted, unless he pitted under safety car, and you can't do that, and it doesn't count as a mandatory stop. I'm not too sure. But I'll have to say Jay Hartnell has now retired from the session. I'm not too sure why that is, but here we are on board with Big here, rounding the final chicane. I was going to say final corner there. Coming up to the final corner now. I just think he has driven so well in this race. Just to pull that gap from Luna as well, who's not a slouch at this track. The top two have kind of been in a different league, I'd say. But Luna does have a penalty, actually. I didn't realise that. But it's across the line here with Big finishing P1 in the feature race at Zandvoort. I did just realise Luna got a penalty and Judge Santi is 3 seconds behind. Luna might lose his P2 here, but to crosses the line at the moment in P2. Let's see what happens. Is Judge Santi going to go to P2? He does. That's going to be good for him in the championship, that is for sure. Gaining a few, well, losing a few less points to Big there as Dan Murphy crosses the line in P4. Rosie's done some great overtaking today. And a good comeback drive as well, finishing P5 there. Martin's crossed the 9, P6 with the Roy. He does have a penalty, so it'll be interesting to see where he finishes. Lynx moves up to P7. Sniper Boy has now gone to Nibby P8, DeRoy, and then Sniper Boy. Interesting as to why No Fandangle pitted, but Sniper Boy did actually inherit a point there. I'm really interested into why No Fandangle pit there. If I'm not sure what happened, to be fair. And so here we go for the podium celebration. I see we got Luna in the stream as well, actually. Very well raced there in the first race. As we are here for the champagne, let's skip to the final results to see the classification. There's a lot of moving around there. So we got Big there in P1, Judge Santi P2, the top two in the standings finishing 1 and 2. I'm sure Judge Santi would have wanted that to be the other way around to close the gap, but there is always the sprint race. Luna Scari there in P3, very well driven today, I must say. Unfortunate with that penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Okay, yeah, I did wonder that. I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why he pitted again. Okay. And then we got Dan Murphy in P4, Rosie P5, Martins P6, Lynx P7, Nibby P8, DeRoy P9, and Sniper Boy P10. Getting a point after studying that drive-through deserves a bit of credit there, I must say. I must say. For the guys still in the stream as well, good luck for the sprint race. Let's hope for some more great action and some great overtaking. I believe Nibby got P8, didn't he? Or was it P9? If Nibby was P8, that'll put him in reverse with pole. It was either him or DeRoy. Loading in here. Oh no! I completely forgot about that. Right, okay. Yeah, cool. Is it going to be... I'm going to do formation lap again. I am so sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. I will know for next time to make sure I 100% click spectate. And not be lazy, and just not. But I can give you a nice little tour of the track on the formation lap, which I'm sure we will all appreciate. It feels really weird using X as a clutch. I mean, I don't really know what's going on right now, but okay, let's go.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Thanks, Jeff. Pull away was good. I think you must scrape the bottom of... Oh, Jay Hartnell, that's not good, mate. I think you... Oh, I'm Brucey Boy, okay. I think you must scrape the bottom of the car on that banked left-hander. I think that might have been why I was hearing contact, but I wasn't seeing it. It could have just been the cars bottoming out. People will probably be listening going, yes, Jack, that's very healthy. And what has happened here, I am really not too sure what that was, to be honest. There's a lot of connection issues, I think, for Brisley. Oh, don't crash when you're only doing a formation lap, Jack. That would not be good, for sure. Oh, it does not like, these cars do not like those, oh, as we see Total Fuse has spun there. Please do not hit me. There we go, good. As we are going to survive lap 2 of... Brilliant. The game takes over and just drives into someone. Perfect. I did so well there. I'll retire straight away again and try and just get to the front as quickly as possible, really. There we go. I jumped the start, but now I can retire from the session. And I haven't impacted those guys. Straight to Nivi at the front, who was on reverse grip. Oh, as we do have a spinner there straight away. That is up. Santi has spun into the gravel, second in the in the driver standing there, as we see Nivi now running very wide from the lead. Lynx has now taken the lead, with Martin's 23 now in second place. This is just incredible. I'm really interested to see what happened into turn 1 there, as we see Luna down in P7. Has Luna been hit there? Luna, it looked like Luna was hit there by by Sniper Boy, as we see. I'm sorry guys, there are so many people going on the track right now. It looks like DeRoy, Luna, Jay Hartnell, Judge Santi, obviously. I'm really not sure what happens to Luna. I think she got hit by Sniper Boy, but I might be wrong. Let's go back up. She was in P7, so it could be, but we got Big there down in P7. At the moment, with Sniper Boy, Dan Murphy in P5, Rosie P4, Nivi P3, who was our pole sitter. We did see him going very wide on turn 3 there as well. And then we've got Martins in P2, and Lynx seems to just be walking away with this at the moment. Very opportunistic taking P1 from that mistake from Nivi. Well, I am assuming it was a mistake. Obviously, I did not see it. As we see now Nivi taking that inside line again, which he does seem to love to do. As Rosie, is she going to hang this around the outside? No, it does not look that way. Nivi is going to run out to drive. A little bit of contact there at the back. That has allowed Dan Murphy to take P3 at the moment. Oh, there's going to be no more contact here, ladies and gentlemen. Around the outside being handled. No contact at all at the moment into that corner. That was great. As we see Sniper Boy taking and then losing the position. And it looks like Sniper Boy's been hit there by either Total Peas or Big. Every time I'm on board with someone it seems to be getting hit up the rear at the moment in this race. It's not really ideal. I'm not sure who that was, but yeah. Sniper Boy now down in P10. Does he have wing damage? I do not think so, but I can imagine he must be quite annoyed in the cockpit right now. Same with Luna, same with everyone else that kind of got hit, I think, as Rosie is looking to try and take P4 from Nivi. As we see Luna making a move on the inside of Joe Hartnell there, into P11. Sniper Boy, Jinnit to win it, and Cray are very close together as Jinnit to win it is going, it's made that move before the bankings even ended there. But it looks like the slipstream is going to be had now by Cray. Back to the outside. I think Sniper Boy might hang fire on this one. Just see what happens into turn 1. Is he going to go down the inside of the McLaren there? McLaren? Not the McLaren. Of P9 there. No, he is not. As we see, Nivi has now lost more positions there. I'm not sure what has happened, but it... Hello. He is now side by side with his teammate, Jinnit to win it. Oh no, he is right behind him. I'm really not sure what happened there at all. As we see Jinnit, please no contact on here because it is brutal, and that is your teammate. You have tapped the back of him there more than once, as everyone is just next to each other. We see Luna back in the mix there. Sniper with P9. Is he going to go to the outside? If he's got the downforce to be able to get around there, I take my hat off to you, Jinnit, to win it, if you can pull this move off. He has been hit now by Nivi, who seems to outbrake himself. Seems to go very deep into that corner there. As we see Luna getting a bit of the action here in P10. As it looks like she's just been absolutely hit off the track there. I'm not really sure what's gone on. I do think there might be a bit of bad lag at the moment in this race, and indeed the last race. That is a great shot there as we see them going round the chicane there. As Okay, that is really not what you want to see. I assume that was lag. Let's put that down to lag and the game glitching. Probably better to put it like that, as we see Sniper Boy has our span on the final corner. That is not what you want to see in P14 now. This race has just been hectic for so many different reasons. As we see Jay Hartnell in P8 there making a move on Nibby. I would like to see some driver onboards from after this race, I must be honest. We see Luna's fall back up into P7 in the points there. Big and Rosie are battling. Rosie into P5. Judge Santi has fought his way back up to P10 after spinning on the first corner of lap 1. As we see Total P's is 2 tenths now behind Dan Murphy, with Dan Murphy being 2 tenths behind Martins. I'm not really too sure what's happened here. I think something might have happened to Rosie. Has now span. Okay. The second I go off board with Rosie and Jay and Big Bull, something seems to happen there. I do apologise, guys. There's been a lot going on in this race at the moment. It's been Martins defending very heavily in P2 there from Dan Murphy, and we see Total P's behind. All these guys are very quick, so let's see what could happen here. This is going to be for second, third and fourth position. Battle for pride to see who they're not going to be the ones to finish off the podium, guys. But obviously this is only lap 4, so lap 5 now. But a lot has happened as we see Big and Luna have fought their way through. As we see now Dan Murphy, oh, that is 3 wide there into turn 1. Dan Murphy coming out in P2, Total P's in P3 as it stands at the moment. No, he is now down to P4 with Martins 23 in P3 there. These three are putting on a right show at the moment. The racing looks to be incredibly clean, which we love to see. I think it is allowing Big to close in on them ever so slightly, but let's see what happens. And catching's one thing, but you know, passing is another. As we've got Jack Taylor in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that comment, mate. Bringing a smile to my face. Go and check his channel out. He's also a streamer on Twitch for commentating. As we see, Total P's now 1/10 behind Martins in P3. As you see Big there lurking in the background, he is definitely closing in on these guys, that is for sure. I think Dan has slowly pulled a little bit of a gap there. I know it's only 4/10, but I think Martins is going to be more worried about defending than attacking right now. Very interested to rewatch this back. I think I've been a bit, probably, I would say unlucky, but it seems like every time I went off of viewing someone, something happened to them on the next corner, which is a bit unfortunate. But as we see Total P's here, he's going to be going for a move down the inside of Martins 23 to take P3 for now, as Big has set the fastest lap of the race, and he is now 1.5 seconds behind Martins in P4. We know that his pace is great at this track. He might even be on for a victory, but there, with the laps remaining, that seems unlikely, but you never know, especially with what goes on in these races in F2, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, these guys do seem to be the closest battle still on track. 2 tenths between second and third, with fourth and fifth lurking in the background. Martins get a snapper oversteer there, well held by Martins, I must say. As we see Total P's there closing in, but he's not going to get... Oh, well, DRS will help, but I didn't think he would have got a good better exit there, because he had to lift off the power. Purple middle sector there for... Oh, as Total P's does give Dan Murphy a bit of a nudge there. No harm done, if anything, only a bit of damage to his own car. If anything, that was all it was going to do, as Dan did not spin or lose any time, so that is what we like to see. 2 tenths though, onto the final straight. Let's see if he gets this move done. I think he will get this move done. He does seem to have incredible straight line speed. Obviously DRS is helping as well. But into P2 there. And now to try and chase down Lynx, I'd assume, who has pulled out quite a healthy gap at the moment. 3.7, 3.6 seconds now. So we'll just see if Total P's can pull away, and if Martins and Dan Murphy are going to go with him, or if they're going to get lured and get eaten up by Big here, who is now 7 tenths behind. Okay, it's kind of neutralised a little bit. Let's have a look at Chibshanti now in P8. He's somehow got himself up into the points after being last on lap 1. But obviously a lot has happened. 3 tenths now back to 4, now 3, now 2. Just got to take these final few corners sweetly to get a good exit and good initial straight line speed. You see Luna there in front in P6. I think she might be struggling a little bit. I'm going to see, is this move on? I don't think this move's on. I think Jay Hartnell's got this covered, and I think Judge Santi knows that. He's going to take the final chicane and try and get the move done on the start-finish straight, I would assume. Not going to go off of these guys, because we know what happens when I do, something happens. So, could this be a bit of 3-wide action going into turn 1? Who knows? Seems to get an okay exit there. Total P's fastest lap with a 1:20.6. He is gaining, as you can see, 2.8 seconds now to the lead. We'll shoot back on board with him in a minute when that gets down to a second or so. And I stay on board with these guys and nothing happens. So it's just typical there. As Jay Hartnell runs a little bit wide, but seems to get better traction out of the corner. Is he going to try and send it around the outside to the inside of this corner? That is a very brave move. There is going to be slight contact there. He has pushed Jay Hartnell a little bit wide. The elbows were out. I'm not going to make a comment on that move. I'll let the stewards do that. I'm here to commentate, ladies and gentlemen. As Big is now 5 tenths behind. We have got a yellow flag sector 1. What has happened sector 1? And that is Rosie there, right at the back. Well, I'm now cut back to not Rosie, but okay. Right, let's get back on with Big now, who is 4 tenths behind. 4 tenths behind Martin's 23 here. Give us a cheeky rip when you're done. Yeah, man, I will do. I will do. I've lost my train of thought now, Jack. Thank you. As we see Big here, 2 tenths now behind Martins, going on to the final straight. I believe this move is done and dusted, but looks like I don't think Martin's going to find it that easy. He does go to the inside though, you know. Well, not really. I think he just moves out of his way, which is fairly done. I think he knew that move was done. See where Big can go. It's now 2.3 seconds. The gap from Total P's 2 Lynx there for P1 and P2. There is a yellow flag, sector 3. What has happened in sector 3? As we see, Rosie has spun, unfortunately. That is unlucky there. This is a track that can punish you, especially in these cars for sure. See what we can get on board with now. So 4 tenths of gap now between 7th and 6th. Luna there. Not actually running wide. I thought they were initially, but no. Just Santos is going to time this. I think Rosie may have retired from the session and has done. Okay, let's have a look. Is this move going to be done and dusted? I believe these guys are the closest on track. Well, no Fandangle, as I said, that has just overtaken Sniper. No, sorry, that was Sniper Boy overtaking Rosie, who has retired. Sorry, that was my mistake. See, Luna is doing a good job of defending at the moment, to be fair. Just kind of, I guess, just really hasn't really made a move or gone for an overtake. They're just kind of driving around incredibly close to each other. I do think that will change as we see Crash Gaming has seemed to have retired. What has happened here? He has spun into the wall there. And the VSC has now been deployed. That will help these guys out. Martins has decided to pit and put a set of mediums. He has retired from the session. Why has Martins retired from the session? What have I missed here? Unless he's meant to put softs on and they put the wrong tyre on. We've got DeRoy who's also retired from the session here. Is that in the pit lane? Okay, so we've got Lynx, Total P's 1.5 seconds behind. This could be an interesting final 3 laps for these guys. Down in P3, Big in P4, 4 tenths behind for the final podium position. Then we have Luna in P5. And it looks like Judge Santi has spun behind in P6 there into gravel and has done so. Losing a massive amount of time there to Luna. So Nivi in P7, Jay Hartnell in the final points playing position in P8 at the moment. And then we have no Fandangle in P9 and Sniper Boy in P10. Only 10 finishes in this race by the looks of it. But still 3 laps to go, anything can happen. Going to ride on board with these guys for now until that gap gets a little bit closer between the front two. It is now 9 tenths per second. As they're going on to lap 11 of 13. My throat, sorry, it's been very dry today. You can see Total P's there, but we can also see Big there, 3 tenths behind. two great battles with Dan Murphy just in the middle, hoping that no one really, not Dan Murphy in the middle, sorry. I've read that so wrong, man. Let's just ignore that and gloss over that. That mistake there. As we see, Total P is now 8 tenths behind. He is gaining, just not incredibly quickly. He's kind of just like consistently pulling in tenths throughout the lap. So I do think that Total Peace is probably going to be the favourite to win this race. That is my feeling on this anyway. Let me know in the chat who you think will win this race. I did hear that, yeah. Sorry, that was my house right there, just coming home from work. As we see Dan Murphy still in P3 there, holding that position from Big in P4. Very close driving here, as we see. We're going to go back to Total P's here, because his car seems to have a lot more straight line speed than others. Maybe he's running a different setup, I don't know. But let's see if he can catch Lynx into turn 1 here. Lynx has literally led this race, the majority of this race. It'll be very hard on him if he does lose this on the last lap. Obviously, because Total Peace will have one more position, as we see Big, one more lap to make that position, sorry, as we see Big taking over 3rd place from Dan Murphy there. Taking the final podium. This has been a great weekend for Big here. See Luna in P5, just Santi in P6. Not a great sprint race for him, to be honest. Had a few mistakes by the looks of it. As it is now 4 tenths between 1st and 2nd place here. 1.5 laps to go in this race. As we see a yellow flag set to 3, not really sure what's happening here, but I'm going to stay on board with these guys for now, as I feel that is the best decision since it is 1st and 2nd. Jack, you know it, my man, you know it. As we see Lynx here getting a little bit out of shape by the looks of it. That might have been a bit of lag though, but we never know. It looked like a little bit of oversteer on the exit of that chicane there. This is where it matters for Total Peace. He's got to get a good exit, make sure every gear shift is right and the acceleration is just there. It's looking like he's going to be in the slipstream when DRS is activated. Oh, Lynx going to have to defend this very heavily here. Looking like not defending, and Total Peace is going to send that down the inside. He does run a bit wide. Is Lynx going to get the switchback? Lynx is going to get the switchback there. It's slight contact by the looks of it. And Total Peace has got that move done for the lead on the final lap of the race. This is unbelievable. I thought Lynx did the right thing in trying to get the switchback initially. I think they left it too late to defend, so kind of had to then just hope that Total Peace overshot the corner, which he did do. So let's see what happens on the final part. We're going to look back through Lynx to see how close they can get through these final few corners. 3 safety cars, Jack. Wow, that is not what you want to see at Spa, that is for sure. I actually also haven't looked about the penalties for this race, although I believe they would have shown up anyway on there, just not, yeah. But it is looking like, I believe it's looking like Total Peace is going to take this victory now. Lynx, it's got to be happy with P2. I think at the start of the race, if you just said that, then it would have been, sorry, can we see that there? Yeah, it would have been, yeah, he would have bit your hand off at a chance to get on the podium, probably, especially with the last race as well. So here we see Total Peace round in the final corner to take victory in this sprint race at Zandvoort. Lynx is going to finish and cross the line in P2. Where is Big? Here he is, winner of the first race and coming home in P3 of the sprint race. Very well raced there from Dan Murphy as well. We have Luna going to cross the line, given a little bit of a weave there after her fight through the field in P5. Jud Santi, second in the standings at the moment, probably be kicking themselves at this P6. Felt a lot more was on the table for sure. As we see Nivi and Jay Hartwell battling up to the line there for the final points fame position for 7th and 8th. And that is going to go to Nivi. I believe that is going to go to Nivi. Not sure what the gap was, but that was almost a photo finish. And where is No Fandangle? Are we still waiting for 2 more cars to cross the finish line here, as we have No Fandangle coming around the final chicane. A little bit wide there. I believe this has not been the best race here for No Fandangle. I feel a bit sorry for him, especially after having to pit on the final lap of last race from P3. As Sniper Boy, are they going to overtake each other before the line? It is not looking likely. So Sniper Boy is going to finish in P10 and last, with No Fandangle going to finish in P9 there. That is the final standings. Let's see the podium celebrations. I'm interested to see what's going on in the Discord chat. Probably not going to look at that yet, just in case a few things are said. As Total Pete is our driver of the day, I would give it to him or Lynx. I feel very sorry for Lynx. Led probably, I think, 9 of the 13 laps and then lost it on the final lap. So very unfortunate for Lynx there. So I'd say I'd split that and give that to both of them, just because I'm feeling generous today. As let the game loads, we can look at the final standings. Oh, a nice little Sebastian Vettel podium pose there. As I think we're going to jump to the champagne. There it is. Happy days, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's have a look at the final standings. There we go there for that sprint race. So the complete weekend results, we've got Big with 37 points, Luna with 25, Giusanti with 22, the top 3 from this weekend. Absolutely fantastic racing, and a few incidents that may probably need to be looked at after the race. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will catch you next week.